says,
coming to the
yeah,
stage.
yeah, it's
Stage. We got
time. Good
Bite.
morning, DC.
Good
Good morning,
morning. Good
Mike.
morning.
Good morning, Bite. How y'all doing?
Good
Hey,
morning.
you know, I'm trying to understand why are we here?
Well, we all are trying to understand that, Bite. But good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Happy Tuesday, brothers. DC, how you doing today?
I'm doing lovely. I can't complain. I'm
That's
ex-
good.
I'm excited about today's topic. I know Vipe's gonna bring the heat.
I already know. I already know. Bite. Now, before we get started, Viper Vet, now you know the rules. And so we're going to have a good show. And do I need to go grab my fan? Tell me now.
We may be
Uh,
going we may be going lukewarm.
okay. All right. You're going to keep it lukewarm
It
today?
sounds like the calm before the storm. You know how
Uh,
some people be just calm and then the storm, here comes the storm.
yeah.
I,
Can
I,
you,
What you got going on, brother?
what's
I,
going on?
I had some rough ones, but I said, you know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna build it up for the next one, or I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we
But
shall see. Let's go ahead and get into it then. Uh-oh. Let me brace myself.
since we talked about what's going on, right? Let's.
Breaking news coming in of Iran saying that the hotels in the Middle East are going to be targeted, those who are hosting U.S. troops. Now, Iran's military has warned that hotels housing U.S. soldiers across the region, this includes the GCC countries, they will be under target. They will be attacked in its war with the United States.
So, and I brought it up last week also. Anywhere we have troops or personnel, whether they are wearing uniform or not, they are targets. They're targets. That's it. Now, do we know the actual numbers of the people who are affected and hurt? I don't think so. With this last thing that just happened, where is the benefit?
Yeah.
Where is it? We talk about what's the mission, but where's the benefit of what just happened?
So, but you might want to give our listening audience a backstory. So, it's my understanding that, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Iran has bombed our military bases in the surrounding areas. Is that correct? DC and Bite?
Yeah.
That
Any
is correct.
And
any any of the other nations, UAE, Bahrain, Kuwait, Qatar, they're targets because we have bases there.
mm-hmm.
So especially if they're using the bases to enable this war, they are targets.
So
Even in Iraq.
when these bases have been bombed, F1 in the comments, thank you, P. Um, the troops that survived it, and we don't have a head count of who hasn't or who has survived it, but those troops who have survived it, they are displaced from those bases, and now they're in hotels.
Hotels, or they're going to other bases outside of that area.
And they're in hiding.
Yeah, because now even here they're telling the troops, "Hey, don't wear your uniform off base." Here,
Because
Wow.
aren't they putting bounties out? From what I understand, like they have bounties out on the heads of the troops.
hey,
So they're doing telegraphs like, hey, if you see an American citizen in your hotel, notify us. You know, like
yeah,
this is
tell-
wild.
This is wild because it all started because they said that they was gonna get the man with the dead hands and the swollen ankles and the leprosy on his neck, and now he done threw us in there. It's like when you get jumped, you start a fight, and then you want to go run and get everybody else to come fight with you, and now everybody getting beat down. Innocent people or children.
yeah,
Uh, uh, uh. So go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I just wanted to give the people some backstory on that.
yeah, and What's what is the objective? What is the end game? Because first he said that the Strait of Hormuz, we don't need the oil
Mm.
because we have enough, and we're going to sell other countries. You could come buy from us. But now he's upset that the strait is still closed, and he's going to do all type of things to them. Like, which one is it?
Which
You
one
know,
is it?
if
But
keep it
vibe, if that ain't dementia right there, you go from, I mean, he went from 0 to 100 and back to zero, then right back to 1,000 by the time within days of each other.
right, makes no sense. Makes no sense. So let's see. We're gonna get to some of these videos right here. All right. So we have the of course we have the report.
It was a worst case scenario for the Pentagon. 200 miles deep into enemy territory,
Pretty.
U.S. Central Command confirming Iranian forces shot down a U.S. fighter jet Friday, forcing both crew members to eject and parachute down into the remote, mountainous landscape of southwest Iran.
One of the largest, most complex, most harrowing
The remote.
combat searches ever attempted by the military.
The moment sparking a race against time. The pilot was quickly recovered by U.S. forces, but the weapons officer was not. For nearly 2 days, the wounded airman hid in remote mountain crevices as Iranian forces, militias, and drones hunted him down.
He climbed 7,000 feet. When the planners were trying to identify where he was, they couldn't imagine that he was both injured and was able to get to that point where he could eventually be rescued.
When he was finally able to activate his emergency transponder, his first message was simple and it was powerful. He sent a message, God is good.
But communication was going in and out. Officials in Washington reportedly worried it could be
You know
an
he
Iranian
lying.
trap. The
You know he
CIA
lying.
Just
finally
lying.
pinpointed the airman's exact location.
It's like finding a needle in a haystack, finding this pilot.
Oh, Jesus.
And the CIA was unbelievable.
Then early Sunday, the U.S. launched a massive rescue operation. Dozens of aircraft
Confirming that the CIA is in the area.
Why would you tell people that the CIA is in there? Why?
Good job. Good job.
heavy firepower, and some 100 special operators. The CIA even conducted a deception campaign to buy crucial time. The first 2 attempts to get the colonel had to be aborted due to heavy enemy fire and equipment operating issues, but the third time was the charm. Elite teams of special forces were finally able to go in and extract the colonel. Shortly after midnight, President Trump posting on Truth Social, "We got him."
President Trump said Monday the weapons officer had been badly injured, was bleeding profusely, and treated his own wounds before being rescued. The chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff credits the airman's incredible will to his survival. In Washington.
Yeah, so their Navy and their anti-aircraft systems are obliterated.
Yeah. Let's get into that. I thought that all their stuff was obliterated. They had torn up everything. They have nothing. They have nothing.
That's what I heard. That is what I heard from the liar in chief. For me, like I said, I feel like they're holding back. All that you're seeing, I think they're not even showing their cards because they want us to go underground. They want more, because if you show your cards right now, then they're going to know what cards they have. If they're going to go down with a whole bunch of Americans.
Well,
Absolutely.
At this point, we're showing our cards. Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, I mean, this one right here kind of hits me kind of close.
Yes.
Because I've been to survival school. I know the tactics that you're supposed to employ if you find yourself behind enemy lines. And the public is, again, kudos to our military members in uniform that perform the search and rescue. But, there's a few facts that are missing. Everybody carries what's called a SARSAT radio. SARSAT radio. And what that means is a satellite search and recovery radio that has a GPS beacon. So once you can get to a place where you feel secure, You pop that radio on, it's going to send you the GPS signal exactly where this person is on the map. They knew exactly where he is. Now, the point of the rescue, of course, you got to surveil, enemy forces, their proximity to the person, all of that. But, they try to make everything out to be some John Wayne type of deal, you know. And again, the downed airman was a colonel.
Mm.
So you imagine what it would have been like for a colonel to fall into the hands of the Iranian military.
Woo.
You know, it's just astonishing to me, and I'll stop here, but I'll pop in again and talk about the lost assets during the rescue operation, just to kind of get the people some costs. I mean, you can't put costs on a human life, but I want them to know what was put at risk to rescue this colonel, and it was a lot. It was a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead,
So
Bite.
it basically sounds like they made up a story as if they were because these video games and these movies, they living in a movie fairy tale. Like they just what did he say? We saw a thin line and we just came in and swooped
Yeah,
them up.
it's
Like they're big and
ridiculous.
bad.
It's ridiculous
Yeah.
because if you guys listen to Hegseth, he equated the rescue to the resurrection of Christ. He compared the rescue to the resurrection of Christ. He went down on Friday. He hid on the
Oh
mountains on
my goodness.
Sunday,
Stop
and
this.
I'm
Stop.
telling you, I listened to it live myself, and he was rescued on Sunday. Doesn't this story sound familiar?
If they don't stop it.
If ooh, when somebody get a hold of him,
This is a
they gonna
holy
have
war.
their way with
A
that
holy
one.
war. That's
It's
what
a
they
holy
wanted.
war.
That's what they want to say it is. It's a holy war, and it happened right at Easter. It feels like we're in a production. You're right, P. I feel like this is a movie, but we've got soldiers that are unaccounted for. There are soldiers that are missing who haven't contacted their family members. There are people who are missing. They're playing You Sunk My Battleship and with people's lives.
Yeah, there's literally a media blackout in theater. A media blackout in theater. But you have the heads of state getting on TV giving out vital intel of methods and procedures,
CIA.
Crazy.
further further jeopardizing what could happen in the future. I mean,
Even more.
this may not be the last aircraft that's shot down by Iran, and they may
It
have to
won't.
do it, and they may have to do this again. So they're giving up all the methods and procedures. Oh, we did a diversion. We acted like the airman was already rescued to throw the Iranians off. So guess what? You can't use that playbook again.
Why are you telling people you've never played a game of spades? You've never played a game of uh old maid go fish. You are showing them
Your
all your
hand.
cards.
Your
Just
hand.
dumb.
And our CIA did a disinformation campaign, and this is what they did, right?
Stupid.
Just stupid. At this point, is he
Come
working
on.
for Iran? Is he because who? I mean, I I'm gonna stick with, I promise you, I feel like he's trying to blow up the world. F1 in the comments, because he ain't gonna be here too much longer. Go ahead, Bite.
All
I'm
right.
gone.
So one thing I found out, and I had this a few weeks ago, I just haven't shared it. And I was like, something to make you say,
War in West Asia escalates. One of the names reportedly resurfacing in Washington's most sensitive corridors is about an American defector, a trained insider, a woman who may now be working against the very system that she once served. This is the story of Monica Witt, reportedly Iran's most dangerous asset, wanted by the FBI. Monica Witt was a former counterintelligence specialist with the U.S. Air Force who defected from America in 2013 straight into Iran. American investigators say agents linked to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or the IRGC, carefully groomed and recruited her before she defected. Monica was no ordinary officer. She reportedly had deep access to classified intelligence, including the identities of U.S. assets in Iran and methods used to intercept foreign communications. More than a decade later, experts believe Monica Witt could be playing a critical role for Iran in the ongoing war against America and Israel. Tehran has already demonstrated its capability through cyber attacks and strategic disruptions in key oil routes. Now, analysts warn that Monica's insider knowledge could be helping shape those responses. But who is Monica Witt really? Let's take you through that. Born in Texas in 1979, Monica Witt joined the U.S. Air Force at 18, and she trained as a cryptologic language analyst. She mastered Farsi language, served in Saudi Arabia and Iraq, and earned multiple commendations. But after leaving the military, her trajectory reportedly shifted. She initially studied at the University of Maryland and later enrolled in a Middle East Studies program at the George Washington University. Classmates reportedly described her as disillusioned, isolated, and increasingly drawn toward Iran's worldview. A 2012 visit to Tehran reportedly proved to be the turning point. There, she connected with operatives and reportedly began plotting her defection. And within a year, she secured a visa and fled. U.S. prosecutors in 2019 charged her with espionage. American officials say that Iran provided her with housing, equipment, and protection in exchange for sensitive intelligence. Today, Monica Witt remains a fugitive on the FBI's wanted list. Her exact role inside Iran remains unclear. Washington still does not know the full extent of the damage that she has caused or the threat that she may still pose to Washington.
Wow. Wow. So she defected and she's working with them.
She an American citizen too.
Yeah. She looks like a white woman. Yeah, she was born in Texas.
Yeah. She's an American.
Yeah.
And they so busy trying to keep immigrants out. When we got the domestic right within. The enemy is within. The enemy already here.
You better say that, sis.
The call is coming from
you trained
inside the house.
United States of America, you trained her good. You trained her real good.
And now she's working with the enemy. Wow. That's crazy. That really is.
Now that sounds like a movie.
I mean, we are in a movie. It's a nightmare, but it's a movie. Nightmare on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Monica Witt.
With the Crypt Keepers and the Decepticons. Okay.
Imagine what she's telling them, right? And how she's been working with them. And who did she recruit anybody else that thinks the way she thinks?
Yeah, that's a good one. But you know, I'm always, and I've been thinking about this for a couple of days before we go to break. I've been thinking about this, you know, when somebody had confidential documents in a bathroom and on a stage. And when they had them confidential documents in the bathroom and on a stage, what was in those documents? Were they maybe military secrets? I don't know.
One of those documents that he had, I think 6 people in the country were allowed to see them.
I was just about to say that.
6 people. Only 6 people were allowed to see them. Though that's one of the documents he took.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I'm Monica, but then, you know, she's on the FBI's most wanted list, but there's only so many secrets that she can tell, but somebody I know that y'all may know of had boxes of documents in their bathroom and on a ballroom stage. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what's in them boxes? Go ahead, DC.
I'll just say this: if you go through the history of people that acted in a treasonous manner towards this country, that have access to highly sensitive materials, 99% of them don't look like us.
They don't. They don't. They don't
I'll
look
just
like
say
us.
that
They
99% of those people don't look like us.
Show down.
they not like us. But anyway, let me not go there. Let's go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll come back and go ahead and finish listen to what Viper and DC can share with the family. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Stand by.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hands.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Mara Keller, retired Army Lieutenant Colonel and candidate for Congress in Georgia's 3rd District. Now I'm running because too many decisions in Washington are being made without listening to the people that they affect, whether it's public safety, veterans care, education, or protecting our constitutional rights. These aren't partisan issues. If you believe our government should work for everyday Americans and not special interests, I invite you to stand with us. Your donations help keep this grassroots campaign people-powered. Every donation fuels our voter outreach, ads, and our shared fight for a better Georgia. Visit marakeller.com to donate today. Let's finally serve the people who send us to Washington. And a huge thanks to DJ Kitty Cat 50 for the energy and the spotlight. Let's keep pushing.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. Today we have our brothers speaking with us. They are from Veterans Voice. We have Viper Vet in DC, and we're just going through some of the news that mainstream media isn't sharing. So go ahead, DC.
Hey, for everybody listening, make sure you go to YouTube and subscribe. It's free. Subscribe to Our Plugs LLC on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok as well. We have great content that we share on TikTok and also on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook as well. We appreciate the support. We appreciate everybody giving us feedback and comments on our content. All right. So listen, sometimes you hear things and WTF pops out your mouth. This is one of the moments.
Clean. Free throws good from Webster. Whoa. Simon, come on now. Whoa.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, but I'm reading it.
Okay, so there is people that are they have a microphone and they have, you know how you go to games and you have folks talking on the microphone and they're giving, oh, this person came out the game or they made a three or is halftime. You have students who are running some of those things. And I want you to listen carefully.
Squeaky clean. Free throws good from Webster. Whoa. Simon, come on now. Whoa. Hey.
Simon's been saying that for a long time.
He wants to be perhaps a future sportscaster. I don't even know what's going on here or why this would be going on here. But let's tell you what we do know. After a student announcer at Penn High School in South Bend, Indiana, called a black basketball player on the opposing team a racial slur multiple times during a live student broadcast of a playoff game, civil rights and community leaders are in an uproar. They're demanding bold corrective action from the school system. Earlier this month, March 6th, during the live broadcast on YouTube of Penn High School's game against Riley High School, when Kellen Webster, a black star player from Riley, stepped up to the free throw line, a student doing play-by-play coverage could be heard making monkey sound, and then said the N-word 3 times in succession. Another broadcaster calling the game seemed taken aback, saying, whoa, Simon, come on now, and then cut the stream, which happened within seconds. Video link to the game on the school's YouTube sports channel. The pennant was disabled, but video clips, including the racial slur, quickly spread on Facebook and TikTok, shocking students, parents, educators, and South Bend residents.
Wow.
I'm not shocked.
You know, I referee soccer. If the players say any words like that, they're gone. If the parents say any words like that, they're gone. If the coaches say any words, if the announcer, we're stopping the game. They don't, and it could be another slur. It doesn't have to be the N-word. But if they do anything like that, we're stopping the game. They're gone.
Yeah.
Why are we still playing basketball?
They don't care, right?
He said it 3 times, and
I don't get that, and I ain't surprised either. But
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, the discipline should have happened immediately. That's just like, remember I don't know if y'all remember. Y'all probably do when I said how few months back when I spoke about how at the HBCU it was the Battle of the Bands, and one of the announcers degraded the plus size women who were the dancers. Mm-hmm. And he was immediately fined, like immediately. This is the same type of situation.
This is a student, and things need to be.
And he was a student.
Need to happen. He was a student, but I'm gonna say it like this. And Powerful Black Woman didn't mention the coach at the NCAA over the weekend. Was that one of your stories, right? I may have taken your thunder.
No, go ahead. This is a good
they won, and instead of them focusing on the fact that these young ladies won, they're focusing on the fact that this white man said something. I don't know what he said to the black lady, the young lady who was coaching, who's very qualified, who they beat the brakes off of y'all. So I guess y'all were mad, and so you felt like you needed to say something.
Mediocre.
Yeah,
Mediocre.
mediocre as always. You know, but
Mm-hmm.
they think that word bothers us. It bothers us to the point where we hope our kids don't whoop off on you. That's the only way that it bothers us. We hope that our kids don't get in trouble for whooping off on you. But somebody gonna catch that young man. I'm with you. No amount of apology can ever. I know that's right. I mean, at the end of the day, we're tired of y'all. That's why y'all are in the position that you're in, and you hate us so much because we've surpassed you. Go ahead, Vibe, because I get off on my tangent, and we ain't gonna be able to play this on the radio.
So one of the things that happened was and we're just gonna bite on this because you brought it. He said she didn't shake his hand before the game.
What?
And this is the after, and they did shake her hand pre-game. They shake hands. Everybody walk across and they shake hands. But this is when you're talking about now. He's confronting her.
Cry about
it. and she's with the hits. Okay, she's with the hits.
And one, you can ask Gino the question. He's the one that initiated the conversation. I don't want what happened there to dampen what we were able to accomplish today.
For 41 years, I've been coaching, and I've been, 25 Final Fours. And the protocol is before the game, you meet at half court. Anybody ever see that before? Two coaches meet at half court and they shake hands. Correct? You ever see it? They announce it on the loudspeaker. And I waited there for like 3 minutes.
You gonna cry about it?
I mean,
so it is what it is.
You want some tissue?
What's oh my goodness.
They gonna stop underestimating who we are, first of all, because Sis went right at him, like, not today, not tomorrow, not ever. You gonna disrespect me. And he wasn't ready for that.
Y'all just mad because y'all lost.
Yeah. Now you gotta make up stuff.
She didn't come shake my hand. I sat out there, waited 3 minutes. Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, I mean, I think what's even more disturbing is that when somebody displays abhorrent behavior like he has, the media still tries to find out or try to, insinuate that Dawn did something to deserve or trigger his behavior. That's the sad part. It's like if you look at the pregame, Dawn shook his entire staff's hands, including his. She shook the entire officiating staff, everybody that was at the scorer's table. I mean, what more does she have to do?
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? So the bottom line, it wasn't about the handshake. It was about the fact that he lost to her.
Mm-hmm.
Cry, baby.
That he lost to her. Because he even had the audacity to say in his press conference, we share nothing in common. We share nothing in
You're
common.
coaching basketball. That's not in common.
They're both championship
So
caliber
that's
coaches.
the initial handshake right there?
Yes. This is pregame. This is pregame.
Listen, that's why she went in on him. Like, who are you trying to play?
Because he lost and he's saltine.
Saltine.
Saltine,
I
baby.
lost, and I lost to a black woman at that.
And
Then I
I'm
waited
soft.
3 minutes.
I'm
She didn't
soft
come
and
shake my
charming.
hand.
First of all, she
And this,
probably didn't want to touch you no more. She probably seen you do something nasty, YT man. We know
this
y'all
is
nasty.
this
Probably
is
was
the
scratching
level.
and digging.
Yeah, this is
Get
the
on my
level
nerve.
of microaggression. This is the level of microaggression that many of our people deal with every day
Yes.
in every context of work. You know, from the server at a restaurant to an executive in a Fortune 500 company.
Say
This
that
is the level of microaggression and jealousy that especially women of color experience
every
every
day.
single day.
You see, men experience it too.
County judge is getting a lot of criticism, but it has nothing to do with any of his court rulings.
Rather, it was the judge's interaction with the courthouse IT staffer that lit up the internet. ABC 13's Maya Shea is live at the Harris County Civil Courthouse with more on this. Maya.
Harris.
Yeah, you may have already seen the video. It's Judge Nathan Mulleron of the 215th District Court. He had an issue with his courtroom computer, so he called the IT guy over to help. And in the process of that, somehow he got upset and ordered the IT guy to leave his courtroom. Take a look at that moment.
No, it wasn't a false alarm. Don't joke around. I'm serious about this. It was happening. Get out of my courtroom. Find his supervisor. Jesus. Sick and tired of this today.
Oh, Peter.
I made some strong words there from the judge. We have confirmed that the young man works for the court administrative department and spends his days fixing computer issues throughout the courthouses with a number of judges. We went to Judge Mulleron's courtroom today to ask him about the video. The judge did not want to comment and would not allow us to record inside his courtroom. Retired Judge Mike Schneider says while he didn't want to comment on this specific incident, he told us that judges are held to a higher standard here in Texas.
There's codes for lawyers. There's also codes for judges, and judges are held to a higher standard. And judges are required to be patient, dignified, and courteous to anyone, witnesses, lawyers, anyone, as long as they're in their official capacity.
So the guy, his computer stuff wasn't working. The guy came in, he fixed it within like 3 seconds. And he's like, hey, there we go. It was a false negative or false alarm. And he was just making light of a situation. And the judge got so upset that he was not smart enough to fix the computer.
Sorry.
I'm upset.
He looked like the little wimp.
Get out my courtroom.
Yeah.
I don't like your kind anyway.
Get out my courtroom. That's in Harris
What's
County.
so funny, Sunshine?
What's so funny? What's so funny?
Judge Nathan, yeah, he's
Milleron.
Yeah.
Milleron, okay.
Yeah.
Down
Nathan, you all right, boo?
District.
Need some milk.
When he cried in the chamber.
He needs some milk. I
He
think
needs
that's
some
what
milk.
it is. He needs some white milk.
I'm gonna tell you how,
And by the way, everybody who's listening, the person who fixed his computer was a brown person. I'm just saying. He was brown.
He was upset.
Smarter than him.
I you know what? I asked people the other day, I said, when people ask women what type of man they want, what do they say?
A strong man, successful. I mean, I got a whole list, but anyway.
Let me start it off for you. Tall,
dark, and handsome.
Okay. All right, folks. Hey, like I said, make sure you go on YouTube and subscribe to our plugs. Also on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. I'm just saying.
Tall, dark, and handsome. I'm just saying, you know.
What I don't, you know what? This is a family show, but let's
this morning show.
This next story is crazy.
Uh-oh.
We need more mental health care around this country. If you see somebody on the side of the road passed out, what are you gonna do?
Call somebody.
Call 911.
Call 911.
I'm calling somebody.
They're not moving. They're out the car, the door is open, and they just laid out.
I'm just calling somebody.
I'm gonna call someone.
Man, y'all ain't got no white in y'all, huh?
Now I'm gonna go up the street to the next. I'm like, hey,
I'm gonna
right
call. I'm gonna stay in my
down there,
car, and I'm gonna
homeboy
call
down there
911.
don't look right.
All right.
And let them know where he's at. But I'm not gonna
Yeah,
walk up there because
I
I
ain't
don't
going
know
up
if
to
you're
the
trying
car.
to. I don't
Let's
know if
get
you're
into
trying
it.
to
Be part of the game.
grab
Man
me.
says he was afraid for his life as he was attacked by a man who he stopped to help on the side of a Central Florida expressway.
That man is now in jail facing multiple charges. This happened Monday morning on the 429 expressway near the Seidel Road exit in Winter Garden. West 2's Justin Shecker talked with the victim.
I don't want to lose my humanity. We're put on this earth to help each other.
And that's exactly what Hans Hamilton tried to do Monday morning on the 429 expressway in Winter Garden.
I saw a car crashed. I saw a door open. So being a good person, any human being would see, you would just pull over to check.
As Hamilton parks his Tesla, the man in the red t-shirt appeared to be lying motionless on the ground next to a white Lexus that had slammed into a guardrail.
I rolled down my window. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? No response. So I'm thinking, this person's dead. So I open up my car door. As soon as I opened that car door, he was off that ground. So he was waiting.
This video from a camera in his car shows the man hop on the hood of the Tesla, and he starts stomping on the windshield.
So that's on a little incline at 429. It pulled me out of my car. As I was falling backwards, he was jumping off the roof on top of me. And that's when he started kicking and pummeling me.
A different camera captured the ambush attack and the man repeatedly punching his head.
I know on the back of my head they counted 8 different bumps, plus the kicks to the jaw, which I can finally today, I'm able to eat a thin sandwich, but I still can't open my mouth all the way.
Hamilton says the suspect, later identified as 44-year-old Daniel Coman, threatened to take his life.
The whole time he's hitting me, he's telling me he's going to kill me. And he didn't just tell me. His eyes were void of any humanity. I believed it. So when I was fighting, I knew the last thing I was going to see was not that ground.
Hamilton explained how he managed to get off the ground and away from his attacker.
I cannot beat him strength-wise. So I have to try to incapacitate him. So I think I was pommeling in his jugular vein in his neck.
Deputies arrested Coman for battery and criminal mischief for what he did to Hamilton and his car. He's also facing charges of resisting with violence, as well as assault and battery on the first responding deputy.
What's going on, DJ Kitty?
Did they drug test him for any kind of substance in his system? Did you see them eyes? Did you see his? Y'all go to YouTube. Did y'all see his eyes? That man jumped up off that ground, and in a split second, he was. Y'all, it's not funny, but don't make me laugh. In a split second, he was on his tail. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Go ahead, honey. Miss Morningstar.
He leaped in the air like he was the Incredible Hulk and jumped on the. At that very moment, sir, you didn't still have your car running. You couldn't push the gas to pull off and make that sucker fly because he was on something clearly.
He got out the car. What? When he jumped on the car and he got out.
When he jumped up off the ground, would have been your sign to pull off.
I thought he said he pulled him out the car because.
No, the man was laying on, but
he said when he got out,
no, the man was laying. He jumped.
Yeah, when he was on the ground, old boy had about 5 seconds to react to the aggressive running towards his vehicle.
Drive off.
I'd have been gone. He would have got. He would have caught the front end of that Tesla. Is what he would have caught.
He would have caught something.
He would have flipped up off that thing.
Play it one more time. One more time, Bite.
From
I
the
just
top?
want to see how. Yes, I just want to see how he jumped up off the ground.
Meanwhile, a man says he was afraid for his life as he was attacked by a man who he stopped to help on the side of a Central Florida expressway.
That man is now in jail facing multiple charges. This happened Monday morning on the 429 expressway near the Seidel Road exit in Winter Garden. West 2's Justin Shecker talked with the victim.
I don't want to lose my humanity. We're put on this earth to help each other.
And that's exactly what Hans Hamilton tried to do Monday morning on the 429 expressway in Winter Garden.
I saw a car crashed. I saw a door open. So being a good person, any human being would see, you would just pull over to check.
As Hamilton parks his Tesla, the man in the red t-shirt appeared to be lying motionless on the ground next to a white Lexus that had slammed into a guardrail.
I rolled down my window. Hey, are you okay? Are you okay? No response. So I'm thinking this person's dead. So I open up my car door.
Right there is where he
As soon as I opened that car door, he was off that ground. So he was waiting.
This video from a camera in his car shows the man hop on the hood of the Tesla, and he starts stomping on the windshield.
So that's on a little incline of 429.
Okay,
It pulled me out of my car. As I was falling backwards, he was jumping.
Go ahead and pause it. Now, right then, when he saw him jump up off the ground, right there, he could have been gone. There's no cars coming. He could have drove off. I would have drove right over him.
He didn't even have to go on the pavement. He could have just rolled through the grass and
then got back on the pavement.
And then hopped on the freeway. You could have rolled over
like everybody else is driving by.
Everybody else is driving by. Out of here, messing with me.
Yeah. Go ahead.
It's funny how in those situations, people that seem to be out of their mind, when their life is in danger, they get a moment of clarity. They get a moment of clarity. So if he'd have felt that his life was in danger, he'd have got a moment of clarity. Said, maybe this ain't such a good idea because this person ain't playing.
The
way
he jumped up, yeah, you should have stayed in your car anyway. Go ahead. We only have a few minutes left.
Explained how he managed to get off the ground and away from his attacker.
I mean, I cannot beat him strength-wise. So I have to try to incapacitate him. So I think I was pommeling in his jugular vein in his neck.
Deputies arrested Coleman for battery and criminal mischief for what he did to Hamilton and his car. He's also facing charges of resisting with violence, as well as assault and battery on the first responding deputy.
He attacks the cop. Cop's on the ground rolling. What do? 4 broken ribs. Jump on the ground with the cop. And at that point, somebody ran across the street, across the freeway, and we're all trying to get this guy cuffed as he's still fighting.
Hamilton also suffered a brain bleed, multiple contusions, and a concussion.
He's still
Physically,
learning.
the body's doing what it should do and it's healing, but it's very painful. 4 broken ribs is no joke. Mentally, it's a little more difficult.
He says he's grateful for the kindness of strangers who are making donations on his GoFundMe page for his auto and medical bills.
So the point is, there's still kindness in the world. People are donating that don't even know me. And I'm very thankful.
Covering Orange County, Justin Shecker, WESH 2 News.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Hamilton said any human being would
Y'all
see.
see my face.
Yeah, that's sad, but you got to pick your battles. Right there, you could have ran him smooth over. You could have drove around him. So
what did you think you was gonna do for a dead man? If you thought he was dead, what did you think you was gonna do?
That's the perfect picture right there, Allie. So he up on 1 foot. I doubt they always brag about how fast those Teslas would take off. He wouldn't have been able to handle that. He'd have ended up in the middle of the highway. Yeah, he'd ended up in the middle of the highway and met his maker with an 18-wheeler right in his face.
Oh, good. I ain't no good.
I'm not playing with y'all today.
Hey, listen. Sometimes, but like you said, you got to know. You're going to help people. You got to make sure you're safe. When I asked you, because if it's at night, oh hell no. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You got to know when it's safe, because you can help people that are desperate in need, right? And not everybody's going to do the same thing, but do it within reason. And if that is happening, there's no time to think, oh, he jumped on my car and he's stomping it. I should get out. And do what? I'm just saying. And if you you ain't got no hand-to-hand skills.
Right. We have been saying.
You don't have no hand-to-hand. You better get that 2-way.
They better
for real.
Right?
We have said for years for everybody to keep their head on the swivel. Now that man obviously he has something up his sleeve. His eyes is as big as a quarter. Bugged out his head. He's lit. So
he was waiting.
Good luck to that man. And you can still have humanity and stay in your car and call somebody. You don't have to pull out. You don't have to get out.
Why does that culture always feel like they have to try and save Everybody. Like, nothing is dangerous. They go up to an alligator. Oh, you so nice. And next thing you know, they in the alligator's mouth.
By the way, this is Florida man, by the way. This is Florida man.
Wow.
But look, DJ Kitty said it earlier.
Hey. Bridge Day. You scared of the pictures? Power play. Bridge Day. Open the straight or you'll be living in hell. Censor the satellites. How what we did to your bases. You're losing your mind and you're losing this war. Face it. You tweet like a madman, threatening power plants and bridges. Praise be to Allah. You sound unhinged, you bitch. You want us living in hell, but you're the one scared of the sky. Begging every satellite company to hide what we did to your guys. 17 bases hit, C-130 and Black Hawk's gone. 100 million wasted just to save one.
Listen to the lyrics.
How bad little Iran up your military. Power plant, bridge day. Open the straight or you'll be living in hell.
Where do they get these people who
all I know is I want the whole album.
I want the album. I mean,
I want the whole album.
You know, they are within that region of Africa. So I'm just saying.
They got some bangers.
The flavor in is real. They got the swag for real.
Bangers. I mean, my goodness. All I'm gonna say is Lego.
Yeah.
And where's the lie though? Where's the lie?
Breaking news: Byron enlists in the Marines.
Did he really?
No, it's wrong because it's an army uniform, but it's just.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's a meme, you know. We could use the services. We could use the services. Yeah.
I mean, every last one of the magazines need to sign up.
Yeah. I hope he ain't no simple Simon sucker like his daddy.
Well,
get on out there, boy.
Get on out there because they said that they would fight. Y'all remember them videos that was going around with them punching themselves in the head? You know, they need to be down to the recruiting station. And I mean, last I checked, they're looking for troops, MAGA. Get on out there.
They
may have to stay in a hotel, but
they Patriots, right?
They should be. They're doing it for their daddy. Anyway, as usual, Viper DC, great show. Viper, you got some editing to do, of course.
Too easy.
Yeah, you know, you
don't
try.
Even mention it. Don't even mention it. Don't even.
But I encourage everyone to take a moment and go out to YouTube and actually watch these videos. They are they're informative. And I think I want to buy me some Legos. Guys, great show per usual. Any last words for our listening audience? We're gonna start with you, DC. What you got?
Yeah, I wanna switch it up a little bit. I wanna give a prayer out to Shanika with the loss of her mom. The Our Plugs family is there with you. We're praying for you, and you have all of our heartfelt condolences.
Yes, absolutely, DC. You stole my line at the end, but thank you very much. I appreciate you going there. Miss Jack, you know, we love you dearly, and we're here for you. We are family. We're going to be family until we all leave this, and then we pass it on to ours. You know, we are family, and when one hurts, we all hurt. So, Miss Jack, you have a family full of friends who love you dearly, and we are praying for you, your brother, and the rest of your family. Thank you, DC.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Viper.
And so we got to make sure that we get out there and vote. Midterms are here. Primaries are here. You know, there is a candidate in Nebraska, William Forbes. He's a MAGA pastor running as a Democrat. I say this all the time. Use bluevoterguide.org to help you figure out who is who on that. On the blue side, he's running as a Democrat. This is a MAGA pastor in Nebraska running for Senate, William Forbes. So use bluevoter.org and make sure you check out that and make sure you know who you're voting for, because a lot of times people pretend this is not the first time they do it. This is not going to be the last time they do it. So go ahead, get out there, register to vote. Go to vote.com, vote.org to check your registration, and also make sure that you vote in the primary and the general election. General election is in November. Each state primary is different, but get in there, do your part. William Forbes. So if you go, I'm gonna vote blue, and you vote for William Forbes, he's a MAGA pastor running as a Democrat for Senate.
I will make sure that I tell all of my family. I will be sending them the information, because that is where DJ Kitty is from. I will pass this message on. The primary, he filed right before the primary deadline, and Dan Osborne is an independent, and he's pretty much voted pretty fairly over these years now. I haven't kept up with my hometown, but I will be reaching out to my family and let them know. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar. Thank you guys for tuning in. Miss Morningstar, go ahead and take us home, honey.
Again, guys, great show as always. We thank our two veterans, our brothers of R Plus, for coming through and always giving us the realness on this Tuesday. And you guys in Memphis, Tennessee, and Holly Springs, Mississippi, y'all go out this morning. Be great. Be careful. Make sure you do all the good things. Register to vote if you can. If you're not, check your voter registration. We are getting close to that time. He is getting even more delusional and deranged. We are living in some really trying times. But I want y'all to be strong and be great, okay? So we'll be back here tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So come on through and hear us out. We'll have Nikki with our ladies of TikTok for Mental Health Day. We'll have Counselor Nikki. So yeah, Counselor Nikki. So y'all come on through and we will see y'all tomorrow. Okay. Have a great day, guys. Thank you, Todd. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank